since my last webinar, and I've been getting super busy with different projects and working with different companies and so on and so on and so on, and different people. And yes, Kelly. Oh yeah, you're in US probably, right? I'm in Helsinki in Estonia time. So it is 8 p.m. here. And I told that before when the webinar room was open. I told that I actually messed up the time. We turned the clock on Sunday, so I thought it's going to be we're going to get started 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York time, East Coast time. So but it turned out, because of we turned the clock, we're getting started here like 2 p.m. now. So it's evening for me. Anyway, 3 keys to convert cold traffic into sales, and it's going to be 100% free webinar. There's no offers in the end. A lot of you guys have been using my traffic agency and my marketing agency services recently, and you're connected with me one way or the other. Wanted to really create a value-based training, and I know that throughout the years, I personally got started back in 2009. First tried to build my info product training course, and then obviously failed quite miserably. And then I thought that, okay, affiliate marketing is pretty great way to get started, because you don't have to necessarily create a product. And let me turn this thing here off here. And I know that it is a really big problem that people, trying to figure out this paid advertising game. They're investing into solo ads, YouTube ads, Google AdWords, Bing ads, Facebook ads, whatever ads, right? There's a lot of ad platforms out there, and they're struggling, to convert this cold traffic into sales. And first of all, there's a lot of I believe bad education out there, and that really helps people to understand traffic. Okay, what this traffic is, what is cold traffic, what is warm traffic or hot buyer traffic, and how it can really kind of warm up this traffic. Okay, so and just to let you guys know, we're gonna have Q&A in the end of the webinar. I don't like long webinars, like most of you guys know, so I try to keep it under an hour, trying to stay as straight to the point as possible, and not to just give you guys an empty talk here. So I'm gonna go over the content. You guys can always ask the questions, just write them in the chat box. If it's kind of relevant at the moment, I'm gonna answer it on the fly. And if it's not, I'm going to go over the questions in the end. Okay, so you guys will get your questions answered. Alrighty. So 3 keys to convert cold traffic into sales. But first of all, guys, I want to ask what kind of business you're in. Okay, because they're obviously you can see on the slide online businesses and offline businesses. Offline businesses obviously more traditional brick and mortar businesses. You can be one-man band, let's say a lawyer, a dentist office, beauty salon, you name it. It can be a bigger company as well, or you can do something online, your own stuff, your own services, or for example, affiliate offers and even network marketing. So guys, if you don't mind, who are here today live, just let me know real quick what you guys are doing, what your business is about. Let me take a quick minute here. All right. Because the content that I'm going to present and share with you, it really, all this is going to work for everybody, more traditional businesses as well, because these are proven concepts, proven formulas. So online, affiliate marketing, cryptocurrency, growing my list still, all good answers, right? Okay, so as I see, most of you guys are doing something online, okay? But I just wanted to let you know that the same stuff works for more traditional for more traditional offline businesses as well, if you want to get more clients, right? So warm traffic versus cold traffic. Very important to understand. Cold traffic is traffic usually when you go out there and you advertise. I'm talking about paid advertising, okay? And most of you guys know I'm all about paid advertising platforms, and I'm not a big fan of free traffic, free advertising. I mean, I'll take it, and I know that there's a place for it in every business model, but I believe that's not something you should depend on because you don't have full control over it. So paid traffic is definitely the way to go, but a lot of times paid advertising, paid traffic is cold, which means that these people don't know you and they don't know your offer necessarily, okay? So they come in probably very skeptical. They have a lot of questions. And as you're advertising, depending on the platform, it might even be a really good time for them to go over all, this information you want to present them, right? On the other hand, warm traffic is people or visitors who already know you. Your followers, most of you guys know me, so you will be my warm traffic, and a lot of times I know what you're interested about, and if I come out with an offer that makes a lot of sense to you, it's going to be a way easier decision for me. So that's mainly the big difference between cold traffic, warm traffic, okay? And warm traffic also can be like endorsed traffic, right? Someone is like recommending you, endorsing you. And that can be, for example, if done right, it can be like social media, so-called the influencers. If you tap into some other people's list who have really like a personal brand related or personal brand related relationship with the audience, right? And then they say that, hey, my friend, Patrick, he has this cryptocurrency business, and if you are into it, I definitely highly recommend you to check it out because I know you, right? So, and if my audience already trusts me, and I told them that I trust this guy on this topic, they're going to be pretty warm going to your offer, right? So let me give you an example, actually a real life example, and it comes. Actually, I'm going to go back to my pretty early days in affiliate marketing, and I show you what I did. This strategy is really not working. It's not that simple these days anymore as it used to be. But let me give you like an example. This is this generic banner. And let's say this banner is on a website, and people, click on this banner. Obviously, if they have a desire to lose weight, okay, or fat burning, whatever program, right? And once they do that, they're going to land on an offer. So the right side icon, this smartphone or whatever it is, presents the sales page where they can go through, see what the offer is about, and make a buying decision. Now, this traffic is obviously cold traffic, right? So these people have the desire maybe to lose weight. They saw a targeted ad, right? And now they are on the offer, but they are obviously skeptical about the offer. They don't know who put together this offer. They don't know anything about it, all right? So, but let me show you how I used warm it's not like a hot buyer traffic, but it's definitely way, way, way warmer traffic to promote, for example, the same offer. I'm not saying you what the offer was or anything like that. But I own a YouTube channel. I still own that channel, actually. Obviously, there's not much going on anymore. But you can see on this slide that this video was published in September 27, 2012. And it was a specific offer that was very popular at the time, review, right? So I used different SEO, search engine optimization strategies. So this video was actually ranking really high on Google, and it was ranking really, really high on YouTube. That's not what I'm teaching here, but I just want to show you how I tapped into a way warmer traffic, right? So it's review. So people, for example, maybe through other people, they land on this whatever advertisement, let's say a banner, and they ended up on this offer page. So now they are aware of this offer. Maybe they're skeptical, they have some questions. So people are going to YouTube all the time to get answers, and they want to maybe get reviews. So a person pretty much made this review for me back in the days, went through the offer and all that, and shoot this video. Now, people who are watching the review are obviously people who are on the edge. Are they going to buy this product or not? They just need probably some social proof, or someone who's outside the product, not the product owner, right, who talks a little bit about this product. Is it good or bad, right? So that's all I did. And this offer, I mean, time to time, I'm probably still getting some sales from it. It's an affiliate offer, obviously, and it worked pretty well. If you see the stats, there's over 410 views, 525 likes, and 181 comments. So it was definitely a success, and I did a bunch of those review videos back then, and I wasn't really even that aware back then what I was doing, but now looking back, I know why it worked. It was warm traffic. It was already warmed up because they were aware of this offer. They just wanted to get a little bit more information, see someone else's results if it's really working, to make a buying decision, right? Does that make sense, everybody? So yeah, but I'm not talking about here really the YouTube strategy. I just wanted to make an example of cold traffic or a warm traffic. So the point is not that you necessarily need to get warm traffic. Warm traffic, if we're talking about paid advertising, can cost way more. So I'm buying cold traffic all day long, and there's two ways, right? You either warm up the traffic yourself, or you tap into someone's warm traffic. Okay, but what are these three keys really to convert cold traffic into sales? So the very first point I want to make is that you shouldn't do any shenanigans, right? No tricks, no misleading information. And I know that there's I've been in list building since like 2011. I would say email marketing specifically, and there has been like so many strategies, and I've used them myself successfully, and even like a few years ago, a lot of them worked really, really well. But right now it's in the end of year 2018, and people's awareness and skepticism and kind of this bullshit, meter is working like charm. So you really, in my opinion, it's easier to build something legit than trying to use some schemes and some tricks, for example, to benefit yourself. And I'm talking about here, like, of course, no misleading information, right? So if you really want to build strong following, you want to have good results in your email marketing follow-up, let's say. I'm just like talking about email marketing. The same goes with social media, probably. That you want to be upfront, like what are you offering, what they're getting into, right? I know that there's a bunch of lead capture pages out there that kind of build this mysterious something, and they don't really explain on the lead capture page what this offer or what's waiting them on the other side, besides just curiosity. So you can use curiosity, but you should do it in the right way, okay? And still inform people and kind of set the expectation. Hey, Aslak, thanks for joining us, man. How's things in Norway? All right. But what I mean by that is that, let's say you're trying to trick the opt-in, like you're getting 50% opt-in rate, let's say, from a solo ad, email solo ad, and now these people land on the other page, and there is your offer, right? You got a really high opt-in rate, but now you have, and on the next page you send them directly to the offer. There's nothing no information that go check your email, we sent you this, blah, 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 right? There's no really groundwork to start this relationship the right way, okay? And kind of position yourself for the future success. If they don't like the sales page, they'll leave. Sometimes 1-2% of people buy. But now, what happens with your follow-up? Your follow-up is probably going to be broken. Especially, I'm talking about stuff that's working right now, okay? It might work years ago. It's not working right now, in my opinion. And my experience, definitely the stats have dropped drastically. So, in my opinion, it really is, it's not even anymore about how many leads you're capturing, okay? It's about how you're going to pre-frame the lead. What is the quality of the lead when they opt in, and what kind of expectations you're going to set when they opt in, okay? Because I don't want to get technical about here specifically, let's say email marketing, but to get good results with email marketing, you definitely need to be aware of your reputation as a mailer, right? So yeah, you're really right, Kelly, actually. Things have changed, and a lot of times, a lot of times people have done that like for years. It's hard to change your habits too. Uh, and the thing is that you really should rather focusing people that on the lead capture page. I'm talking about now email marketing specifically, but really that if I'm telling you that you're going to get something on a lead capture page, and if you give me your email address, you don't want to take advantage of it, right? On the next page, you say that, hey, go check your email. That's where I sent this information. All right, and you can do all the visual work, how the email looks like, so that to make sure that they find that, okay, and all that stuff. I'm not getting technically into email marketing today, but that's what you should do, because your first follow-up, very important. You want to get high opt-in rates, and you want to like I said, start this relationship the right way, kind of lay the foundation. And then the second thing you see here, bad lead generation practices, and that's exactly what I just covered. Like, you're trying to trick people to opt in, you are buying email lists, you're importing leads, you're doing like double lead capture pages. I mean, you name it, right? It's all about the quality, definitely not about the quantity, right? You can have 100,000 email list where 1,000 people opening your email, right? Or you can have 1,000 people list where 800 people opening your email, right? So there's a difference, and there's a difference in quality and all that, right? No clickbait, right? You have probably seen native ads, and even Facebook don't allow that anymore. But clickbait is usually, where I'm sure you have seen native ads where like weight loss, like she's 85, but she's 85, but she's like eating this weird fruit, and it makes her look like 18 again, right? And there's like some weird picture that definitely, grabs your attention. So that stuff definitely not. It's not gonna work if you want to build like a good quality list and a good relationship with these leads, and close them, and then convert them into sales, into your clients. Okay, so point number one, key number one, no shenanigans. Be honest and treat people the way you will like to be treated. How you will like someone introduce them to yourself, and so on. Okay, all that makes sense, right, guys? And I know, and that's what I'm saying. I'm coming from this affiliate marketing space and all that, and before I even started working outside that. So I know that there's a lot of training courses that kind of paint the picture. It's going to be really, really easy. It's going to be really, really simple. Just go buy solo ads, and you're going to be rich without done for you funnel. Okay, Aslak said may help put the sales page video on the opt-in page so people actually know what they sign up for, or maybe not, and add bonus on the sales page after opt-in. Yeah, I mean, I believe like a simple video. Okay, video definitely adds value, And sometimes it doesn't have to be video, it can be written as well. But sometimes actually, if you're really focusing on the quality and you want to get good leads, I'm telling you, it's not about how many leads you're getting. It's about how many money you're making in the back end, right? In once they're in. So maybe you explain, or you kind of create this little bit longer style lead capture page that explains a little bit more, right? Well, like I said, it can be a video, definitely. And from there on, it's, you know, information you want to send them. And bonuses are always useful, yes. Okay, so let's move on. Number 2, know your traffic source. Okay, what do I mean by that? Number 1, device. All right, so whatever traffic source you're using, wherever you're advertising, you want to know what kind of device your visitors are using, because that way you know a little bit more about their mindset as well. Exactly, Kemi. You know, it's the traffic. All the traffic is out there, but to convert these clicks, these visitors into sales, there needs to be strategy, this trust factor in it, I believe. So you see these 3 points, right? Know your traffic. Number 1, device, traffic source mindset, and number 3, sales funnel should be designed for a specific traffic source. All right. Very common mistake. People advertising, I'm not even talking about this, you know, let's say traffic source, but let's say they're getting really mobile heavy traffic, but their pages, their funnel is not designed or optimized for mobile visitors. That obviously creates a really bad user experience, and obviously all your conversion rates are going down, right? Pretty obviously. If a page is not easy to consume, it's messy, you don't understand, you need to zoom in, zoom out, that definitely can hurt your sales and the whole, like starting with leads, right? The whole process. So now, traffic source mindset. What do I mean by that? You should understand, or at least think about it. How people end up on your page, okay? What they might be doing at the same time. If it's obviously heavy, and which is like most traffic sources, there's a lot of mobile traffic out there available simply because people are browsing the web, checking their mail, checking their social media on mobile devices, cell phones, right? So therefore, when are people using cells? All the time. They're using even their cell phone when they're driving. They're using their cell phone when they are at the grocery store. They are using their cell phone when they're out with their friends, when their friends went to the restroom, and now they're checking their email, their social media for 5 minutes. Okay? All that. So what I'm saying is that you definitely should consider, like at least think about that the traffic is probably mobile heavy, right? And if it's mobile heavy, you have very short window of where you can get people's attention, and we're all fighting for this attention. So therefore, the stuff that I covered in key number 1, that no shenanigans, you want to set the expectation. You have this, let's say, this 5-minute window that they're checking their phone, they're landed on your lead capture page, or okay, this sounds good, right? Send me this training, send me this piece of information on my email. You want to let them know, or let's say on Facebook Messenger if you're using Facebook like chatbot or something like that. They do that, and now you want to let them know on the next page like where they can find this information, right? So you don't give them right after that. You also start training your subscribers, your leads from this first step. Now, when they go and check this link, let's say on their email or their Facebook Messenger, and maybe they don't really have, a lot of times people don't have the time to consume all the video, the whole sales video, the whole presentation, the whole written sales page, right? But now they have they know where they can go back to it. If it really was interesting for them, they know that they can go back to their email inbox, to their Facebook Messenger, and continue from there on. But if you send them the stuff right after they, enter their information, they become a lead, and they don't give them any information about that, go check their messenger, go check their email, whatever it is, the open rate, the more stuff comes in and your email gets pushed down, right? That's what happens. So they will not very likely not find that in their inbox, so which means that your email reputation goes down, whatever, all that story. So a lot of times that they don't make the buying decision there right away, simply because it's probably not a good time for them, right? But if you set the expectation, how you're gonna deliver the information to them, they know where to get it after that, right? Plus your follow-up is going to be more successful. So that's what I'm talking about, that you should think about the device, the traffic source mindset, and the sales funnel should be designed for a specific traffic source. Again, when we're talking about specific traffic source, the landing page you create for social media, let's say Facebook, Instagram, email, like let's say solo ads, banner ads, search engine traffic, all that is very, very different, right? You need to create different style landing pages. And now when you think about like social media traffic, definitely people are there probably to waste their time, to scroll their news feed, and they come across your ad, right? What's the mindset? They're probably just killing time, entertainment, right? Same thing with Instagram, very likely. Now, email is probably they check their email. It's also kind of more like it's not something that we're looking for. Okay, they got this information. Again, requires very strong follow-up strategy. Now, different is obviously search engine traffic, like let's say Google AdWords, even YouTube, right? Because YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world. Also Bing ads, where that's why search engine traffic usually is a little more expensive. Like Google AdWords, it can be very, very expensive. But why? Because the mindset behind the traffic. These people actually type something on Google. They're looking information. So that's why it's expensive traffic. That's why it's a good quality traffic if you have a good funnel, if you give them what they're actually looking for, and if you're targeting the right audience. So not all traffic is created equal, you know, what, as one of my mentors said. Okay, so so all that. So understand the mindset behind the traffic, what they might be doing at the same time, how they end up on your page. Are they killing their time? Are they looking entertainment, or are they looking answers, for example? Very different. Okay. So I believe you guys got that point. Now the last key, strategic communication, and I've been like partly touched that already. Don't overwhelm your leads, the people, with information away. Okay, give them one thing at a time and set the expectation, as I keep saying, right? So that's the whole point of building a sales funnel. Otherwise, you can create one big website, your blog, everything is there, and send people to this website. But we all know that if you're using paid advertising, it is the most ineffective way, you know, to advertise. It's pretty much burning your money, because people have so many options. People have so many things they can do on your website. Okay, so that's why you should create a sales funnel. And that's obviously, again, very generic information. Either you're selling, let's say, like legal services, you're a dentist office, you're an affiliate marketer, you are antique shop, you name it. You should create sales funnel and target those people, because you can even create, like you have several products, you can create sales funnel for a specific offer. But now, don't overwhelm them with information. You give people like three options, what to do, and they don't do anything, right? You give them two options, like to do something or leave, and they pick either one of them, right? That makes sense? So that's what I'm saying, that you should really know your market, really know who you're talking to, and that way you like feed them information step by step by step, all right? So, and that's what, you know, there we go. Like lead capture page, they want to get information or not. They leave or they either opt in. When they opt in, well, they go. That's where we sent your information. Go check that source. Email, messenger, something else. We're going to call you, whatever, right? So, and that's what I mean about setting the expectation, right? Don't overwhelm them. Give them one thing at a time. Does that make sense as well? That's the whole purpose of creating a sales funnel, to give them a really like a specific things to do. All right, guys, that's as easy as it can get. 3 keys: no shenanigans, know your traffic source, and strategic communication. Okay, if that's included in your funnel, you should be good to go. All right, but obviously there can be a lot of things wrong. So what might be wrong? Let's check that out as well. So if you're not getting good results, it's either the traffic source sucks, okay? But what if the traffic source is good? You don't know that, right? Maybe your sales funnel sucks, or the way you sell these people, that might suck as well. Maybe your traffic source is good, the sales funnel, how it's structured is good, right? But the way you communicate is bad. Your sales copy is bad. The way you present things is bad. That might be the option as well. Or the whole wrong strategy, wrong traffic source, wrong funnel for this traffic source, bad communication, and the way you want to convert this lead might not even fit for your specific business, right? So, not every strategy, not every traffic source, not every sales funnel, not every communication style fits with every business, right? That should be pretty obvious as well. So that's where your mistakes can be. A lot of times in our agency, we see that people, let's say, buy a solo ad, okay, and after that, hey, we're good, we have a good funnel, I know it's converting, right? You check it out, you see a few mistakes there, you tell them what the mistake is, they ignore that. After solo ad, I already know that they're probably not getting good results, but they're stubborn and they want to buy it. Okay, buy it. We deliver the solo ad and they don't get good results, right? And then like, what happened, right? So these things usually, it's not always a traffic source, okay? Sometimes it can be sales funnel. A lot of times it's your sales funnel and your communication or the whole strategy, okay? Yes, you're right, Kemi. Sales funnel should contain less information but goal directed. Let me see what happened. Can you guys still hear me? For some reason everything went off here for a second. Okay, good. Okay, good. Yeah, I just saw my mic and my camera were like off for a second. Okay, so how to warm up the traffic? Obviously the basic, the most old school way is that you advertise the first interaction, you capture the lead, the good old follow-up, right? Email, Facebook, okay? But you're doing it with the right strategy. You set the expectation exactly where you're going to send this information for them, right? Now, the second thing is that you can also do that with retargeting. So, and that goes, let's say people, a lot of you, I know you guys have been using email traffic, email advertising, solo ads. So what you can do, for example, with solo ads, it's been working really well for myself and different businesses that I've been doing it. It's, let's say you drive traffic to your lead capture page where is a YouTube video, right? Now, some people opt in, some don't, but they have seen at least this short video on your lead capture page. Now you have a pixel there. Now these people all of a sudden start seeing your videos on YouTube. So and the videos you send them on YouTube, these can be just value pieces. Just value pieces. You own this audience now, and that's how over time you can warm up these people. Like, okay, you got their email address, or at least some of them, and you can follow up with them. But retargeting is powerful. It's nothing new. Nothing new. You can retarget people on Facebook. You can retarget people through banners. But I believe, at least I've been getting really good results with YouTube. Let me take a sip of water here. Because at first, like, you can create those value videos, and they will stay on YouTube. If you run ads to it, gets views, it can even rank higher, right? But in general, you're going to be in front of the same audience. These people see you again and again, and you really you can add value. And from there on, it becomes more natural to them to pay attention to your stuff and actually trust you. So it can be like a really intent-based branding, intent-based marketing, and actually you can start even with a value piece and build an audience from it, and do just Facebook ad and a video, Instagram ad, or let's say YouTube ad. I really love YouTube at the moment, and just start advertising. If you have a little bit bigger budget, just run a video, just really value-based video, okay? But you build up the audience, and later on, you can even make them an offer to become a lead or to really purchase something. But you have really like boost your credibility already. You've done right. Okay, guys. But without no empty talk, let's go to Q&A, because I kind of presented you guys what I had to say. So I'm here now for like, let's say 5-10 minutes to have a nice productive chat with you guys. Let's see who's on. Let's see if we have more people joined. And I'm really happy that actually we have even that many people today here live, because I know that most of you guys are in US and my times are not the most comfortable times for you. Okay, we have Aslak, we have Sean, we have John, we have Josh, we have Kelly, Kemi, Patrick, Vitali. I'm sure you guys have questions. You can send me even links. Let's check out your pages if you want some feedback. Man, talking is not an easy job. Still, listing means, Kelly, listing means that you're ranking, like on Google, or is that what you mean by listing? Is it like as some? Oh, I'm listening. I'm so sorry. All right. Security issues. What kind of security issues your website having? I'm not sure. Are you running on WordPress, or what type of site it is? Is it like a blog or like a company site, or is it a sales funnel for something specific? Can you tell me that? Let me take next one, Vitali. So one-step options, no working opt-ins, I believe, right? Working for solo ads. It definitely works. You don't need like double opt-in, in my opinion, but the funnel should be like really solid. Like, what are you going to send them? Because there's a lot of people sending really like crappy funnels, and I know that I've used all these shenanigans since the beginning of times myself when they worked, but it's not working really. It's not. Straightforward marketing is good, and I don't even like understand those like auto webinars when people like every time they register for the webinar, like webinar starts in 3 minutes. How amazing! How do they know? People understand what's live, what's not. Right? Rather give them like a good presentation they can watch anytime they want, rather than just schedule them for live webinars. People are not dumb. I'm not a big fan of it. So solo ads definitely working, but don't, in my opinion, focus on the follow-up, not for the initial sale. Which means that when people opt in from your solo ad, make sure that the thank you page is really nicely structured, so they can find. So they need to go and find this email, and they know how to find this email. So that will definitely increase your open rate from for your first follow-up message. And from there on, obviously, you can communicate way better with them. So okay, let's see, Aslak. I just added a targeting pixel on my new web page, but I'm not done with the funnels and videos yet. Your thoughts on GDPR? Yeah, GDPR is something else, right? Right away, Kemi, I'm gonna get to your question as well. But yeah, GDPR obviously is hard, and I know like many of you guys are in Europe, and I've been emailing you. So I hope any of you guys are not suing me and put me in jail. But GDPR is tough. GDPR is tough. In my personally, I would just right now go and market to US. And I know that California is coming up with something very similar soon. So you definitely need to be aware of these laws, okay? And you don't want to play with them because these are real laws. People getting real fines for these, and it's really up to you. Where is your target market? You know, GDPR is pretty much like people need to sign a document with their like own blood and send you that. Yeah, you can email me, right? It's really tough. But of course, there's ways around that. You can add all this stuff on your website, all these checkbox, all these notifications all over the screen, so people know what they're getting into. But definitely, you should consult with some legal people who really know about it, and it can give you like a real like advice. Because I'm no legal person, so don't take my advice from that. And I've been mainly marketing on US where I don't have this problem. Okay, okay, let me see. I was like just typing a follow-up question. So Kemi, and I was like you said, I'm sorry, you mentioned. Well, pretty much GDPR is tough, I'm telling you, and rather to really be compliant with it, I mean, you need to really ask from a legal person who knows that. I can't give you these answers, and I don't want to take this responsibility on a video and on a webinar to give you this advice, because you need to be careful what you're saying when you're marketing stuff. So it's always better to be compliant and really know what you're doing. That's why I'm saying that from 2008, you can't do those things you did like in 15, 16, 17, pretty much. You should rather build a legit business, really like focus on the legal stuff as well. And to communicate people, in a right way, like straightforward, honest way. But you mentioned, Aslak, this retargeting, that you added retargeting pixel, and Vitaly asked, is solo ad still working? Like the strategy that I explained, like add a pixel to your solo ad, retarget your solo ad traffic, and make sure that the landing page, the lead capture page, is branded. It's recognizable. The brand is recognizable. Is it your personal brand? Is it a product, or like just a brand, like a name brand? And you can follow up with these people via Facebook ads, YouTube ads, all that. So you can actually, I mean, it's a very smart thing to retarget your solo ads these days. And of course, it always depends on where you're getting your solo ad. Is it really a solo ad, or is it something else? Okay. So Kemi is like, Yes, GDPR is for European Union, and in my knowledge, I'm saying, I'm not. Don't quote me. Don't take this as a legal advice, but pretty much GDPR means that someone literally needs to give you a signature. But I'm not. That's what I'm saying. That's not where I'm marketing. That's not what I'm not marketing to Europe through email, really, unless I know these people and I'm emailing them as a person. Well, but I mean, eventually, like GDPR and all these laws are actually, as a marketer, and the first take is always like, yeah, I mean, it sucks. I can't, reach those people anymore. But if you think about internet as a whole thing, it's pretty crazy, and how big it is now, and people also need to be protected, right? And everything that was going down with Facebook and all these things, and then who really can access your data and who's selling your data and all this stuff, right? I mean, what people can really do, they're going to market to you, but still, it's for people's own good. I understand that, and as a marketers and businesses, we just have to adapt. But now Kemi was asking, like, what is the structure or the walkthrough of a good sales funnel, right? A good sales funnel, like I said, um, first starting of what platform you're advertising. Okay. Second is that you create a good landing page for this specific platform, advertising platform. If you're advertising on several platforms, create several lead capture pages or these landing pages for these traffic sources. And from there on, in my opinion, follow-up is where the money is, at least the big money, right? So that's where what you should be focusing on. When people become a lead, you want to set the expectation where you're going to send them, this information. And obviously, good sales funnel, the best good sales funnel is good information, like actually giving them what they want, and the quality of the stuff you're giving them. The quality a lot of times wins, right? Good marketing can promote the bad product, but it will backfire you with refunds and all that. So I believe quality wins, and a good honest communication. But good honest communication can be also mysterious, like creative, attractive, interesting, all that. So that's something. That's something I believe that's going to win. So it really depends. Like I said, a sales funnel is designed really depends on the product itself, where you're going to advertise that. What's the niche? All right. Yeah, you can set more limits. Yep, all true, Kelly. But I believe there's, think about it, like social. There's no big limits on social, right? So there's another case, like if you think about, okay, you're building an email list, just a scenario, something you can think about. How much you're really going to spend? Let's say you're using solo ad traffic to build your email list, right? Now, let's say that people will get your video in the first follow-up email. So you'll do everything correctly. You let them know that, hey, after the lead capture page, like, go check your email. We send the information there. Now they need to go to their email and find the link. Boom, click the link, and they're on the video. How much it's really going to cost you per video view? Let's say it's let's say a sales presentation or a video or content piece you want to give them, right? A lot of times, if you think about it, advertising something on Facebook right now for video views or on YouTube for video views might be like 100 times cheaper than this one video view from solo ad and email through email follow-up, right? So it's all about what are you promoting, right? And do you know that, okay, if email is working for your offer, keep doing it, right? But I'm saying that you can also do the retargeting, or maybe you shouldn't even do the email. Maybe you should do like all marketing for free over video views through social platforms, and through that, like this good content, build up your brand, and then they become clients, and then you build a buyers list just like that. But you own the audience, so you can target them. There's many strategies you can go with. Yeah, Kemi, absolutely. You can have a sales funnel that is working for desktop and mobile. Absolutely. I mean, that's the only thing is that you just need to have the pages optimized. You know, ClickFunnels, super easy with ClickFunnels. I mean, I'm not a ClickFunnels expert. I have a person who's doing ClickFunnels for me, simply to save my time. But you can optimize a funnel, specifically the same funnel on ClickFunnels, for example, for mobile and for desktop separately. Absolutely, you can do that, Kemi. And I know, we are working with you, Kemi, on a project, so that's what we're going to build for you. Yeah, exactly. I was like just said the same thing. Absolutely, you can do that. Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Okay, I really loved our webinar. I really loved the webinar. It's been a while, and my plan is really to continue. I'm going to relaunch my Inbox Mastermind program, so we can hang out there, everybody as well. And I hope to see you guys there. I really try to do it on next Tuesday again. I really, Tuesday fits me really well, and probably the same time. I don't want to do it really late because I'm not gonna be productive next day when I'm doing them like 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or I should just wake up really early in the morning. That's another option. Yeah. So anyway, my old friends here and clients, so happy to just chat with you here and then give you the content. And it's been a while, and actually I'm really enjoying doing those live webinars. So I hope to see you soon, guys. And just I'm trying to create like a separate email list for people who are really interested about those webinars. So I'm gonna email the access info there every week. Okay, so if you're connected on Facebook, just hit me up if you want to always get the notification for the email on your email when the next webinar is coming, so you don't miss them. All right, guys. But I'm gonna eat something nice for dinner and get some rest, and I will talk to you soon. All right. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. Okay. Till next time. Peace, guys.